Welcome to You 50s. I'm Holly.
And I'm Celia. And today we're talking about why I had to quit my full time job. Do you remember that Angeli ad that it was this song,
Yeah, I can bring home the bacon.
and I
The
can
fries
fry it
in
up in a
a pan.
pan, and then I can, oh, I wish I had
Never
taken
let you forget you're a man.
never let you forget you're a man. So basically, you can make money, you can come home and cook dinner, and you can also still be there for your man.
Oh my
Are you fucking kidding me? Just a little background. The last 4 years, I've worked as an audio producer full time in the office. I did occasionally get to do a day from home, and that was great. But personally, I have just a tremendous amount going on. My daughter is a senior, and so she is going through the college application process. It is very difficult for her. It is very stressful for me, and I'm sure every other parent. So I wanted to have more time to help her with that process. In addition to that, I have a son who is a freshman in high school who is struggling with a high potency THC addiction, which is, if you don't know what that is, that's weed, the weed of today. We've done some videos on
God.
that. And he is now enrolled in a charter school, a recovery high school, actually, that is about 45 minutes away. The other piece is my mom is suffering from Alzheimer's. And so her memory is deteriorating quickly. And I would love to spend some time with her before she doesn't remember me at all. So basically, between college, my son's struggles, and my mom, who is unwell, I was finding that at work, I just wasn't there 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling so guilty that I was so used up by the end of the workday that I had no resources left for all these people that I wanted to be able to help and be there for.
I mean, just it's a lot. So I feel like you have, really made the right decision for you and your family.
Yeah, I guess I kind of wanted to talk to you too about like why. I mean, I took a lot to come to this decision, but why do we as women, because I'm sure I'm not alone in this,
Hmm.
feel so guilty about not being able to do it all?
I don't know. I mean, I am not sure what is at the root of it. I mean, maybe some of that is, the way we were brought up. I mean, luckily it's funny because you can almost see the next generation. And I think maybe because of COVID, and also because women have had sort of a little come to Jesus about just not being able to balance everything. I feel like the next generation will be much more about quality of life. I feel like we were after balance. They're going to be really about balance and
Well,
quality of life.
I think we're already seeing that in graduates. Maybe my daughter doesn't need to feel this guilt depending on what she wants to do and try and do well.
Right.
And I am just one person. There are women out there that probably feel like they are doing all of it well. And I say kudos to you.
Right.
I am just surrendering now, temporarily, or maybe for a while, and admitting that I can't.
Right. And we should say you and I are both in situations where our husbands are the breadwinner. We're
Mhm.
not single parents because I cannot imagine what all of those amazing people do. But it's, we have the benefit of another salary to
Yes.
support us when things do get hard like this.
Right, but I will say just losing any salary now, it means tightening up the reins on spending, and kind of I call it my yearly audit where I go through all my bills and make sure I'm not paying for like Apple TV 2 times or subscriptions that I no longer use, just like little
Yes,
things like that, and of course not going out to eat and that kind of thing.
right.
And then talking to our kids about like, "Hey, so I'm no longer working, so we gotta just, be a little wiser about everything," and nobody likes to hear that,
No,
so
nobody likes to hear it, but to be honest with you, I mean, we're doing the same thing as far as tightening our belts. And I kind of like that my kids are, think twice before wanting to order takeout or think twice before going to Starbucks. it's a discussion. It's not an assumed that we will buy these things and that we can afford these things. So I think that's a healthy thing moving forward for them.
That's a very positive way to look at it. Yeah.
Try.
We started our channel because we wanted to be real about the 50s, and initially we're like, "Well, let's only talk about the positives." And there are tons of positives, and we've
Yeah.
talked about some of them and we'll continue to talk about them. But the reality is it's not all positive. You know, we are in this point where our kids need us. We might have ailing parents. We're still trying to work because we're not retired yet. So there is a lot going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that this video isn't more positive, but it is not all positive in your 50s.
And that's just also life, right? That's just life.
It
At
is.
any age, there's going to be pluses and minuses.
Yes. Well, we'd love to know if you're struggling with any of the same kind of things. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.